Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time of day it is, wherever you are at. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I am Tom, Tomkin, Tough RPG, and I want to talk to you today about the pirate event, Euphonia's Challenge, the Treasure of Crystal Cove. Okay, it's an event that's been around for many years, and for most of that time, most players, well, they just haven't paid much attention to it because the rewards have not been very engaging for most people. Now, this year, 2022, that has changed. This year, the Diamond of Festive Strength has been added to the challenge, and there's been some changes made to the challenge works, and now people are interested in playing it, and a few people are having a little bit of a hard time. And since I play it every year and I really love it, and I just enjoy the event for itself, um, I want to talk about this event and let people know what some of the things you can do to make this go better for you. Specifically, how you can make the event be self-sustaining and go infinite very quickly, so that you never have to worry about farming out the things you need just so you can play the event, like Um, the Snow Peaks Festival, you have to go and you have to farm champions and wait for keys to drop. Yeah, and that is an option for you to get a treasure compass, which is the key that's used in the Crystal Cove event. But you don't have to. There's a better way to do it. So I mean, if you see one of those ghostly champions and you just happen to get a treasure compass, one of these things right here drops for you. Fantastic! You've got everything you need right now. I've seen some people playing that they're having a hard time getting all the doubloons they need to get the rewards they want. No need for that. The only thing that is a bottleneck, the only thing that you have to work at to get are the green dragon shards. Okay? And I'm not going to tell you how to get those quicker. There's lots of videos out there right now about how to run the challenge quickly and effectively and how to get those green dragon shards. So what I want to talk about today are treasure compasses and doubloons and how you can have as many of those as you want really fast. So we start on the harbor because that's where the sailor Calatin, who is the transporter to Smuggler's Rest, is. And we tell him to take us to Smuggler's Rest. Apparently, Smuggler's Rest, once upon a time, was the place that new players started, the Korthos, the Grotto, the whatever. And it's got this ship here, and it's got a tavern over here, right? The Rook's Gambit. It has all the usual stuff inside. We're not going to go into that. That's you can figure that all out. What we're here for is this door right here. Transport to Crystal Cove. This is where the actual challenge takes place, where you get the green dragon shards, okay? But before you can go in, you need one of these. And if you've never run this before, or if you threw out all your old ingredients, to save bank space or something, and you just don't have any, so you're starting from scratch, how do you get these and how do you keep getting these so you can run the challenge as often as you want? Well, it's easy. The first thing you don't do is you don't try to farm champions in regular quests, okay? And the other thing you do is you don't come out here into the wilderness and wait for these mobs to spawn. You get like this blood caller here, and he's CR27 because I'm level 30, right? And then you kill him, bam, 49 copper doubloons. And you're like, okay, I can run around and get money. And what do I do with these doubloons? Well, you can use them to buy, treasure out of the barter box. Make your cobalt gem happy.
Cobalt smells
Right,
shiny!
shinies. And you can use them to buy treasure compasses, right? 400 copper, 200 silver, and 100 gold are needed. I killed that one guy. I got 49, which really isn't bad. That's a pretty good number. I rarely see over 50 drop. Quite often I see 10, 12, 15 of one type of doubloon drop from mobs out here in the wilderness. So if you want to do it that way, you can. That's the slow way. Um, if you don't have any money, you don't have any compasses, you might have to do that for a little bit, okay? Um, just to build up that enough to get that first compass, right? Um, right? Or sometimes when you kill these guys out here, right? Sometimes you get lucky and you get a treasure compass right away. Okay? It's a rare drop, but it does happen. All right? And I mean, it's not too terrible. I mean, I've got 150 copper and silver, so it's not too bad. But if you run around, if you look at this map, okay? You pull the map up, and you got there's camps in here, like mostly where these open areas are. Okay, back in here, up in here, up in here. You know, there's several places throughout the map where rare encounters can spawn. Okay, there'll be very high level bosses, level CR 33 or something like that, red named, and they only spawn for characters that are level 29 or higher, I think, right? But if you get one of those, then that's your lucky day because you'll get a bunch of stuff from there. You'll get gems, you'll get maybe a treasure compass, you'll get you know a bunch of different stuff, and that's great because you're pretty much guaranteed to get gems, and gems can be traded for lots of doubloons, and lots of doubloons was what you need to buy one of these treasure compasses. So if this is your first time, or if you have no resources at all, yes, you do have to run around for a little while out here killing the mobs that spawn, okay? So be aware that mobs spawn in based on the level of your character. I'm a level 30 bard, uh, so the mobs that spawn because of me will be anywhere from CR 27 to CR 30, um, but they can also be lower level spawns if there's another player around who's lower level, right? If I'm running along and then off to my side there's some level 5 ranger or something, right? Um, you can get level 5, level 10, level 8, mobs. So you look at that right there. That guy is level 3, okay? So I could follow this guy around, all right? And what's going to happen is that at some point mobs will spawn in, and some of them will be his level and some of them will be my level. These are all my level. All these minotaurs and stuff, these are all top level mobs. All right. So I killed them because I didn't want this guy to have to fight him. Because if he fought those guys, they're level 27 to level 30 mobs. They're going to kill him, right? So be careful who you're running around, especially if you're low level, because you will get killed. See, now he just killed a kobold, right? Kobold's low level, CR1, CR3, something like that, right? Um, if I killed that kobold, I wouldn't get anything from it. Okay, so be aware of what you're killing. Go for the minotaurs and the big things. Like that's a 17. That bugbear is a this bugbear is 15. This minotaur is 17. These are not the stuff that I. Well, it looks like I do get doubloons from them. Okay, um, but I will do better if I attack the higher level mobs. And you run around a little bit, you'll pretty quickly learn what mobs are higher level. The higher level ones look scarier. Okay. Um, and so that's not the most fun. That's not the easiest and quickest thing. You might want to consider just running quests until you get one of those ghosty champions and you get a treasure compass, right? And we're not going to talk about that. That lets you find treasure. Yeah, that lets you find treasure chests out here. Uh, Not that big of a deal. Really not that important. You get those from killing mobs here, but you want 400 of these, 200 of these, and 100 of the things I don't even have yet. Okay, but I have one of these, right? And once you get one of these, you are set. And let me show you why. You come over here, and right now you want to be careful what level you select because it goes up to 37. If you select 36 or 37, those level instances are bugged currently. The devs say they're going to have them fixed soon, but they haven't yet. So currently, Go in at level 35 if you're level 30, or whatever level is 5 levels above what your character level is, because that's the level you get the best rewards, okay? You enter. And the first time you enter, you are not even going to worry about all these torches and all these red lines and these kobolds. Let them die. It's not. They are not important to you right now. Okay. What you need to do is you need to come in here and you need to find things to kill. Okay. Oh look, there's some things to kill. One big blast, and what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, something like that, died. 5 of them? Yeah, 5. And I got 5 stolen jaspers. See? 5 jaspers from 5 kills, because every time you kill a monster in here, you get a jasper. Like the living guys, like these, I think sometimes they don't drop a jasper, but usually they do. See jasper, all right? Jasper, jasper, all right? So how many have I got now? 12. I've got 12 jaspers, all right? So I'm doing pretty good, all right? You know what though? Honestly, right now, you can be done. You can just recall out right now. Yeah, you're going to lose your treasure compass. You already spent it to get here. But don't worry, you're going to get more. Okay, and I'm going to show you how. You can run through this whole map. This map is huge, and there's monsters all over the place. Okay, you can get easily 150 jaspers out of one run just by running around and killing everything. Okay, so you come out and you come up to the treasure box here and take your jasper. You go click. What can I do with a jasper? Well, there's that festive strength augment, and it wants jaspers. But you know what? You're not ready to use it yet because you still need 900 of these. You still need 600 of these, and you don't have all that stuff. Okay. Okay. So you look through all the stuff. You're like, oh, okay, yada 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 yada, yeah. And that's it. That's all you can do with jaspers. I want you to click this one right here. Trade down, gem trade down, jasper to opal. Okay, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. However many jaspers you have, that's how many you trade down. 1 to 1. 1 jasper equals 1 opal, right? Click trade. Click, 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 click. And pretty soon we're going to have 12 stolen opals. And that's what's gonna do us good, okay? Right, so you close it and you open it, and let's see, we bring the opal in, and again, it shows you all the stuff you can buy, epic level stuff, right? But you don't want this stuff, really. I mean, or if you do, you can't get it yet because you still need all these other things. Okay? But this is what you want right here. Gem, trade-in, opal for doubloons. Okay? Each one stolen opal is going to get you 200 copper doubloons, 100 silver doubloons, and 50 gold doubloons. Now, you only need 400 copper, 200 silver, and 100 gold to buy a treasure compass to replace the treasure compass you used to get in there. That's only 2 opals. You only need 2 opals to replace the compass that you spent, right? We got 12. All right? So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to trade in all 12 of my opals. Okay? And look at it. Look at it counting up here. All these silver and gold and copper doubloons. Bam. All right? Close that to refresh it. And I'm going to go over here. Hey, look, treasure compass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the best way to get treasure compasses right there. I just turned 1 treasure compass into 6 treasure compasses in like what, a minute? 2 minutes maybe, and most of that time was spent explaining to you what I'm doing at the treasures box. You can go into Crystal Cove, kill that first room of mobs, step out, and triple your compasses. But why stop there? Because you are going to need jaspers to purchase the things you want, right? You are going to need them. So you might as well get as many as you can. So go in and don't even worry about the challenge. Just go kill things. Get your strongest character, your strongest tune, and just go in there and kill stuff. Walk out with 150 of these stolen jaspers, right? Turn them into opals, turn those opals into coins, then The only thing you need to do is you need to farm these green dragon shards. Honestly, the best way to do that is to get in with a group. You know, hit your um, grouping panel, you know, and look for a pet party. If you don't have a party, start one, right? Because it's way easier to collect dragon shards in a party. Now, if you have these lovely you know expansion pack permanent hirelings, right? Like I have, that's going to make it easy. You park them in the main room, you just go run, you collect the things. It's still not as efficient as having a party of people, of humans, but it'll work. Um, but that's not what I'm here to talk about today. That's another video, another thing, and there's other people out there talking about that. So to recap, here in 2022, you need to get one of these, just one, any way you can. Doesn't matter if you get it from a ghostly champion in a quest, or if you get it by just slogging your way around Smuggler's Rest until you either finally accumulate enough doubloons to buy it, or you get lucky and you just pull one. Okay? Once you got that, bring it in here, go 5 levels over your level, but don't go over level 35. Kill all the monsters in that dungeon, come back in, turn all the gems you got in from killing those, turn them into doubloons, and then start farming to get the green dragon shards you need, because those green dragon shards, they are the only bottleneck in this system. Okay, these things right here are the only things that are slow to acquire. Everything else should be easy. And you're like, oh, I need stolen pyrites. Those are low level gems. I only get them when I run a low level character. Don't run a low level character. Don't go and get a low level character and struggle through to get these at level. Run whatever your top level character is, get the top level gem, and trade down. All right. You know, let's see, where's the trade down? Like trade down. Star rubies can be traded 1 for 1 for stolen emeralds. All right. Star sapphires can be traded down 1 for 1 with stolen diamonds. Stolen diamonds can be traded for other things. Other things can be those things can be traded for lower things. Stolen, I mean, and you go all the way down until finally you get to your stolen pyrite at the very bottom, and it's all 1 for 1 trades. If you're doing it right, there's 2 different types of gems, and it's on the Wikipedia that'll tell you which ones go down to which. If you trade from one line to the other line, that's a 3-to-1 trade. Don't do that. You'll get plenty of them because there are 2 gems that drop at higher level rates, generally speaking. I think maybe Jasper is the only exception to that. So just trade down. Trade down to get the gems you need. It takes a couple minutes. You got to click through everything, but it's not that hard. Better than logging out and creating a new character and gearing it up and then slogging through something that's hard because it's not. Yeah, you don't want to do that. All right. So armed with this information, I hope that all of you go out into Crystal Cove and run Euphonia's challenge and get all the treasure and shinies that you and your Cobalt Gem desire. And I wish you the best of luck. And may all your treasure chests contain rare drops. Thank you.